Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday, currently 7:20 in the morning. So we started pretty early. I got on around 7:10 or so. Now, I looked at last year's numbers and I don't remember this, but somehow, some way, we only did 9 deliveries and made like $270, some crazy amount. So I'm definitely gonna make 270 my goal, although I don't think I'm gonna achieve it in only 9 deliveries. I'm really trying to remember like what happened, but I must have had 9 bangers, obviously. We do have our first order. We just picked it up here from the Bagel Cafe. Now, I don't come to the Bagel Cafe like after 7:30. It's just a madhouse. So when I saw the order, showing 11.25, 5.8 miles, jumped on it right away. Now, there is basically a $3 peak pay almost the entire day. So I'm not taking anything lower than 9.25 because, you know, that'll be 6.25. But, you know, we're only dashing until 7:30 p.m. So basically a little over 12 hours to make 270. There's $3 peak pay going on. It's Mother's Day. I think we could definitely do it. So if anything, if there's any mothers watching, happy Mother's Day. It is freaking cold today. I don't know what's up with the weather. It was like 65 yesterday. Now it's like 40. So there's that. Didn't dash on Saturday. You know, just spent the day with my mom. We went out to eat at this place in Alexandria called Hens Quarter. If you guys are ever in my neck of the woods, it's so good. Definitely get a reservation though, because you don't want to be those people that walk in and then you have to wait like an hour to get seated, you know. So yeah, anyways, it's gonna be a long day today. I think we should make a lot of money. I'm hoping, in theory, you know. So if anything, I hope all you guys are doing well. Hope you guys crush your goals today. But we'll see you guys in a bit, probably like around 9:30 or so, because again, I don't want the video to be super long. So I'm probably not gonna show you every single order in real time until a little bit later. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. And of course, I'm wearing my Washington sweatshirt for good luck. They always give me good luck. So all you haters out there, you Giants fans, you Eagles fans, Cowboys fans, you guys have a really good day. See you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the first order dropped off, $11.25, $6 tip. The rest was all base pay and peak pay. Then we got this order right away from Safeway, showing one item, $12.50 for the payout. And I'm like, what could the one item be? And of course, it's flowers on Mother's Day. So we're gonna see if we can find these flowers. I'm pretty confident that we should be able to find them. I'm only 3 minutes away here from the Safeway, so we'll see what happens. But I'm pretty sure that I should be able to find it. It just says assorted flowers, whatever, so wish me luck. Alrighty guys, we're back in the Dash Mobile. Unfortunately, we don't have any flowers with us, and that's mainly because the flowers they wanted, they didn't have them. They had 4 substitutions, none of them were in stock. We tried scanning everything that was remotely close, but it wouldn't work. Message the customers, is this okay? Because it gives you the option to also ask them for something else. Nothing. In the end, we had to issue a refund, which really sucks for them and really sucks for me, because I was trying to make $12.50, not $7.75. But we'll take the $7.75, you know, for our efforts. But yeah, so now we're back on the road. It's 7:52. I got another Safeway order, but that one was a grocery order from a different Safeway, and I was not about to do it. I think if it would have been the same Safeway, I might have done it. But yeah, so definitely we're not having the greatest start, but honestly, I just feel bad for them, because you know you want to get flowers, and it's obviously for your mom and whatnot, and they just didn't have it. So anyways, I'm actually next to a Starbucks, so I'm actually gonna stop by and maybe get a coffee just to get our day started properly. I am basically near a bunch of restaurants, so technically we could get something, but we'll see. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, I think I said Starbucks. I went to say Dunkin' Donuts. The Safeway was right there, Dash Mobile. So we're gonna get some coffee. It's pretty early. We'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, so as you saw, I meant to say Dunkin' Donuts, not Starbucks. I don't know why I got those confused. I think it's because I saw a Starbucks inside the Safeway. But anyways, I was walking to Dunkin' Donuts when I got this order from Dunkin' Donuts. I think it was $9.25, like a mile if that. So of course we jumped on it. Typically, I'm not a huge fan of, you know, Dunkin' Donuts. But when I walked in, they were pretty much dead. So I got myself a hot tea because my throat kind of hurts. But yeah, so now we're back on the road. We're only 1 minute away, so I'm glad that they had everything, because for a while I heard them talking back and forth about certain donuts they didn't have, but in the end, I guess they must have had everything. So yeah, so On the bright side, we got ourselves a hot tea and an order. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off from Dunkin' Donuts. Then we got this one right here from Robeck showing 925, I think like 3.5 miles. Jumped on that right away. Then they gave me this crazy stack from Einstein Bagels, an additional $16, but for like 9 miles. And I really thought about it and I was like, man, any other day, any normal day, I'd probably jump by that for breakfast, but I'm like, today is not that day, you know? So we declined it. And then when I was walking into the Robecks, they gave me this offer right here from Silver Diner. $9, an additional mile and a half, I think. Now, Silver Diner, I think it's one of those places that's gonna be extremely busy. So I'm gonna go see how it is. And if it's really, really busy and they made me wait like forever, then I'm probably not gonna go back. At least not till later. But I think I'm willing to risk it for $9 and a mile and a half right now. So hopefully it's not super packed in there, but I have a feeling that I'm gonna walk in and it's gonna be like super chaotic. So we'll see what happens. But as of right now, we're having a great breakfast. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we just got the food from Silver Diner. The food was ready and I ran into like 3 or 4 dashers. I even saw the guy that I saw at AutoZone. You know, I know he's out here hustling, making that money. I think he only does it on the weekends, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, today's the kind of day where peak pay, even though it's pretty high, $3, the demand is high enough that it doesn't matter. Everybody's getting orders. Everybody's eating, literally. You know, so it was nice to see everybody busy, you know, smiling. Yo, let's make this money, let's go, it's busy. And Silver Diner's always on point. You know, they have a really good staff almost every single day. So, you know, if they give me orders, I probably go back again. And Silver Diner is pretty packed. It is like 8:30 in the morning, so that's like, I guess you would call maybe like early breakfast, I don't know, or like peak breakfast, I don't know. But regardless, we have our food, so let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we got the order from Robex and Silver Diner dropped off, and then I started getting garbage. Even with the peak pay, it's garbage because of how far it's going. 14 miles, 15 miles. On a day like today where you know it's busy, why would you even take those? You know, so I was declining, and then I made my way towards Einstein Bagels because that's a pretty popular breakfast place, and I was just chilling. I was parked there for like a few minutes. We got this order showing 925. I think it was going like 2 miles, if that. You know, and then after doing that, same thing, more garbage, a lot of orders from like Ted's Bulletin, and that's already a place that's more of a sit-down place, so you're already gonna wait. And then you add that it's Mother's Day, nah fam. I got a bunch of those, $21, $22, but it was going 17, 18 miles. I'm like, what is going on? I was just hoping to get just the one order that's a normal order, $6.25, but now it's $9.25. You know, I was looking for those. I'm not looking for like no crazy orders. I just want consistent orders, you know? So eventually we got this one right here from Silver Diner. Sorry. From Total Wine showing 1625. I'm like 1625. I think it was going like 3 or 4 miles. We could do that. It's pretty early, so I wasn't expecting Total Wine to be packed or anything. I walk in there and I noticed that the app is different. It doesn't tell you like the aisle numbers, where it's at, none of that info anymore. I'm like, what is going on? You know, so luckily I've been there enough that I'm super friendly with some of the workers there. So this one girl, I was like, can you please help me out? Just help me find the one thing. Everything else, you know, where it's beer or hard seltzer, I can find that, no problem. But this one, like wine, I went up and down the aisle before I approached her, and I was like, I cannot find this. And then she's like, oh yeah, we've noticed that the app is different now, and now a lot of dashers have issues. And I'm like, yeah, it used to be a lot easier. You know, I could just do it on my own. I don't have to bug you anymore. But now I'm gonna have to think twice if I even want to come here anymore because I don't know where anything's at. So luckily she was able to help me find everything, because one of the other items didn't have a picture, and you know, without a picture it's even harder. So luckily she helped me out, and then we're back on the road. But yeah, so that's kind of a crappy change. You know, it's like a step backwards in my opinion. That was one of the reasons why I went to Total Wine, because I knew that everything was labeled and you could find everything, you know, super quick. So there's that. But yeah, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off here from Total Wine. It was a guy's first time ever, so he was like, oh, I've never done it before, what do you need from me? And I'm like, just the back of your ID, it's all good. So we dropped it off. Then we got this order right here from Silver Diner showing 925. Now, they're so busy, they actually have a person standing outside, and they put a shelf outside, so whenever they have orders, the lady's already sitting, waiting outside for you. Actually standing. She should be sitting, but they don't have a stool right there for her. So she was standing out there. So we got the food picked up. We actually just dropped it off, and it went from $9.25 to $15.25, which is awesome. So if I'm not mistaken, we're almost at like 90 bucks, which is great. It's only 10 o'clock, 10:05. Again, last year somehow we did 270, only doing like 9 deliveries. I'm pretty sure we can do 270, but definitely not. I think I've already done almost 9 deliveries, so that's kind of the irrelevant part. Hopefully we can do 270, maybe even 300. Why not? Maybe even 400. Why not? You know. Hopefully you guys are killing it. I just uploaded my first YouTube short. It was actually a lot more complicated than I thought it would be. But yeah, hopefully you guys check that out. And if you haven't, I mean, I guess you're checking this out, so it's okay. Anyways, let me get back to, you know, the town center area, and then we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, we just picked up our next order here from Silver Diner, showing $9.25. I think it was like 3 miles, if that. Silver Diner is popping, but all the food is ready. And I love the fact that people respect the little parking signs, because the lot is full, but they have like specific parking for like drivers or curbside pickup, and those are the only ones that are open, you know. Back in the day, before they had that, it was like a free-for-all. You could not find parking. So I'm so happy that people actually follow the rules, you know. But yeah, bro, it's 10:27, and after this, assuming there isn't anything on top, we are gonna be like just shy of $100, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, doing great. It's only 10:30, so we're absolutely killing it. The goal is 270, if not more. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order from Silver Diner dropped off. I think it became 10:25. One thing that I did notice is that it had the little box at the bottom. Was there before. It wasn't. Now it's there, where you can put in like where you left it at, or like a little thank you note or whatever. Now I don't always do it, but it's nice to have the option. So I don't know if it's back just for that one order, or what's going on with my app today, or what. But one thing though, the iOS app way more stable than the Android app. I don't think I've had a single major issue with my iOS app yet. I don't know, knock on wood, right? Anyways, we're sitting around $98 or $99. Not too bad, being that it's only 10:30 in the morning, and we started around, I want to say 7:20, 7:15. Not too bad, not too bad. Now I'm making my way here towards the town center, like always, taking a little scenic route. I'm getting a lot of orders that I'm from places I don't ever go to, like IHOP. My IHOP is always trash. There's no way I'm accepting an order from IHOP, even if it's a good one, because they're trash normally. So I feel like on a day like today, they're even more trash, you know? So I'm probably gonna avoid On the Border for the same reasons. But places like Silver Diner, Einstein Bagels, Le Madeleine, Le Madeleine, however you say it, usually they're always on point. And today they're still on point, you know? Robex. There's another bagel place here. It's called like Bobby's Bagels. I don't get a whole lot of orders from them, but whenever I do, they're usually pretty spot on. So I might go there, but I'm definitely staying away from my local bagel place called the Bagel Cafe. That's already a nightmare normally. So I'm staying away from there, staying away from IHOP, staying away from all the bad merchants basically. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are doing well. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got our next order here from Einstein Bagel, showing $9.25, but it's completely packed in here. I have a feeling that I'm gonna walk in there and it's not gonna be ready. Let's see if I'm right. I'm hoping that I'm wrong. I'm hoping that it's ready, so we'll see. There's a lot of people. Yep, that's gonna be our first on a sign of the day. You guys can see it was extremely crowded in there. They're probably not gonna focus on DoorDash orders, so now I know we're staying away from Einstein Bagels. Let's go back to the Dash Mobile. Alrighty guys, as you saw, we have our first on a sign of the day. I got to Einstein Bagels and I just had that feeling, right? When I put into the lot, I'm like, this lot is full. So I walked in there and I was like, there's no way. I could see the screens were flashing red, really busy. So I was, you know what, let's just take the L, be unassigned. And actually had a little bit of a break, so had a breakfast, well, late breakfast I guess, from Potbelly. Had a little turkey breast sub, I think is what it's called. And then when we were there, we got a bunch of orders. Honestly, they were both kind of like French. They were both to Total Wine, and I didn't take them because considering the peak, it didn't make sense. I think they were both like showing like 950s or whatever. And that really means they're like 650s, you know? And with Total Wine, the orders rarely go up. Plus, Para basically confirmed what I thought, which basically they were just average orders. I'm like, we can hold out for a better one. And then we got this one right here from Cava. Going like less than a mile, showing like 975. We just picked it up. I'm actually just parking right now. The only thing that sucks about this building, there's no signal. So I already know that after I complete the order, or actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait till I get back downstairs and then complete the order. That way, I don't have any issues. So let me get this dropped off and we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off and the most like unthinkable thing happened, right? I mean, I there's no way, like I'm shocked. Just hear me out real quick. Let me try and like gather my thoughts so I can explain the story better. So I get to the building, you have to sign in. I sign in, there was a lady waiting by the elevator, right? She sees me coming, so she waits for me because the elevator was just opening up. So I go, oh, thank you so much, you know, and then she goes, what floor? I'm like, oh, I'm going to the 14th floor. She was going to a floor below, I think. So we were just chatting and we were talking about how the weather was because it was so cold today, and then it was raining the last couple of days. And she was like, yeah, you know, whenever I get delivery, I always tip at least $10 because, you know, I don't want to go outside and you guys are working hard, so thank you so much. You know, this isn't even her order. It's not even her order. We were just chatting in the elevator, and I go, well, thank you. You know, people like you are rare. Customers that always tip well, that understand what we go through. You know, so we had a really nice like 2 to 3 minute conversation. She goes on her way. I go to drop off my order. I had to do it there because it didn't give me the option to like pick from the gallery, you know, for my photos, because I think it's one of those orders that is placed through the merchant or whatever. So I took the photo there. I completed it there. Then she actually followed me. She went to the same floor that I was going, and she gave me $20. Like, I tried to tell her that she didn't have to, she didn't need to, it wasn't her order. Like, she was super nice. Like, I was like, what is going on? I could not believe this lady just gave me 20 bucks for literally nothing. I mean, we were just talking, you know, so I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like, she was a nice human being, I guess, you know. So I told her, well, thank you so much. And then when I was getting there, I got a no tip order. I knew it was a no tip order because it's $6 for man pizza, so $3 peak, and then probably $3 base pay. So I showed her, so I was like, this is what I'm talking about. So as you see here, these customers didn't tip anything because right now DoorDash is paying for the peak and the base. And she was like, but it's going so far. And I was like, yeah, exactly. So I showed her that. I was like, you know, I'm not gonna take that. She's like, oh good, you guys get to choose. And I'm like, we do get to choose, but if there's somebody new that doesn't know that, they're gonna take it, you know. So anyways, long story short, super nice lady. I cannot believe she gave me 20 bucks, so shout out to her. We do have our next order here from Ted's Bulletin showing 1075, 3.5 miles. Kind of breaking my own rule. I was thinking of staying away from Ted's, but I'm getting a lot of Ted's. So I'm assuming that they're either going to be on point or they're going to be behind. I'm just going to check real quick. If it's not ready, we'll unassign. No problem. I'm hoping that it's ready. We'll see you guys back on the road. You guys, we're back on the road. The food wasn't ready, but I ended up waiting like 5 minutes. I was chatting with another Dasher, so I didn't mind. You know, we were just waiting, talking about how busy it is and whatnot. So ended up waiting a few minutes, no big deal. But I probably won't go back there, at least not for lunch, because they're really, really busy. Like, at least I saw maybe 5 or 6 people come in and leave. They were definitely drivers, you know. And there was this one guy next to me, man. He had every pet peeve of mine. It was him. Literally, like, he had 2 phones. I have nothing against you having 2 phones. I get it. I have 2 phones. Okay? This man was having a full-on conversation on speakerphone and shoving the other phone in the girl's face that was doing the to-go orders. I was like, wow, the disregard for the fact that this other person is helping you out is insane. You know? And he didn't speak much English either. So it's not like I could go out of my way and be like, why? You know? Although the girl was like, she's like, I can't see it. She was being petty, but in a good way. Because, I mean, the guy was shoving the phone in her face, and she was like, I can't see that. Sorry, I can't see that. And she wasn't even looking at his phone, which is even better. So I was just laughing. So, you know, when she was walking by, I said, hey, when you get a chance, can you please check on mine? I know you're busy. She's like, oh, okay, cool. So she checked on mine, and then she told me it'll be almost ready. And then I ended up getting my food before he did. So I like to think that it was because I wasn't an asshole, but could be wrong. I don't know. Anyways, it's 11:45 in the morning, and we're doing extremely well. I still can't believe that lady gave me $20 for basically nothing. We were just chatting in the elevator. She was super nice, and I mean, honestly, she made my day. Honestly, she was great. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, I got the order from Ted's Bulletin dropped off. I think it became like $15.25, which is great. And now for the entire dash, we're sitting at 144 with 38 cents. if I'm not mistaken. It's only 11:50, so we got plenty of time. Again, the goal is 270 by 7:30. Can we do it? I think we're gonna crush it. I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we got plenty of time. As long as the orders are there, we're gonna make that money. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys. After the biggest downtime we've had, it's definitely slowed down a lot. We got this order here from the ice cream shop, which really means it's from Ben & Jerry's. So I had no idea Ben & Jerry's had a ghost restaurant or ghost ice cream place. But yeah, so we're walking over here now. They gave me a stack for Ted's Bulletin, an additional $9 for like a mile and a half. Definitely took it because, like I said, it's been slow. The last 20 minutes, nothing. So it's slowed down a lot. So we're definitely gonna take everything we can, we get that makes sense. So here we are at Ben & Jerry's, hopefully, or AKA the ice cream shop. Hopefully it's ready. We'll see you guys back in the Dashmobile. Alrighty, guys, as you saw, we were walking to the ice cream shop, AKA Ben & Jerry's. I had no idea they had a ghost kitchen or ghost restaurant, whatever you want to call them. When we got the order from Ted's Bulletin, an additional $9. We did a little bit of waiting, but that's because I was so early, to the pickup time. And I just realized that the order from Ben & Jerry's is actually a gift order. So that's interesting. But we're only about like a few minutes away now from doing the drop-offs. But overall, I think it's definitely slowed down. I think there's a lot more Dashers online now than for breakfast, So I definitely think whatever comes my way that makes sense, I'm going to take it. Because I feel like if I don't, I'm going to end up waiting a little bit, and I don't want to waste my time waiting, if that makes any sense. So let me get these two dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, we finally got an offer. I mean, it's been about 15 minutes without getting any offers, and it was a good one. From Willis Barbecue, we just picked it up, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, because of the peak pay, everybody and their mom, happy Mother's Day. everyone's online, so now it's for breakfast. It was fine because I feel like there weren't enough of us and plenty of breakfast orders. So I feel like every Dasher probably had 2 offers, stacks and whatnot going on. And now for lunch, it's the opposite. There's way too many of us and not enough orders, which is why I'm not a huge fan of peak pay, because it costs days like this, Although I'm not complaining because most of the offers are still great because of the peak pay, So this one was $9.25, which most days would be $6.25. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, peak pay is a double-edged sword, For breakfast, I'm telling you, it was popping. It was great. I was doing like back-to-back orders, and now it's like I finish an order and I wait like 10 minutes, hoping that the next one that comes in makes sense. So I think it's gonna be a little bit of a grind now. Maybe from now until 5, or from now until the end of the night. I don't know. Again, we're dashing until 7:30. Our goal is to do $270. I still think we're basically on pace to hit that, but it's definitely gonna be a little bit of a grind, mainly because the orders are not there. There's not enough orders, So I'm hoping that I'm praying. I'm hoping that the orders that do come our way make sense. Because imagine waiting 10 minutes just to get the order. That's garbage. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, so we got the last order dropped off. We made it back to the town center. Same thing happened again. Basically a bunch of waiting. Like 10-12 minutes went by until we got this order right here from Ted's. But you know what's crazy about this? I rarely ever go to Ted's throughout the week, and now today I've been there like 3 or 4 times. It's the only place that's sending me good orders, and what I mean by that is, $9.25, which is the minimum, because $6.25 plus a $3 peak pay, and the miles gotta make sense. I'm not looking for no crazy orders. I mean, if they come in and it's a huge payout, we'll do it. But I just want to do decent orders, and for some reason, Ted's Bulletin seems to be the place today. So we got that one dropped off. Now we're making our way back here to the town center. We're sitting around 186 for the entire day, which is really good. Again, we're going until about 7:30. It's 1:45 right now, and the goal is 270. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, after waiting for what felt like forever at the town center, we got this order here from Silver Diner showing 1025, a little under 4 miles. It's a good order. That's why I jumped on it right away. Didn't even look at the items, and then after getting there, I realized, wait, it has 9 items. And it prompted me to take a photo of my catering bag, which, means that it could be a banger. It doesn't mean that it has to be a banger. It means that it's over $100 worth of food. So let's hope that it's a banger. But yeah, the slow times are real today. Before getting this one, I only got 2 other offers in the last 25 minutes or so. It's currently 2:30 right now. I think last time we checked in was 145, and I got the order maybe around 215 or so. So definitely slow, but that's okay. You know, I understand everyone's out here trying to make that money, so I don't blame anyone for being out here. It's just, you know, what I call the peak pay trap, but it's all good. Let me get this dropped off, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, good order dropped off from Silver Diner, and it's our first official banger of the day with a $30 tip, and then the rest was base / peak pay. So then it being $35.25, which is awesome. Super nice customers. It was a leave at my door, but you know, they came to meet me, which is totally cool. You know, no worries. Then we got this order right here from Tiki Thai showing $14.50. I think it's going like 6 miles. I took it because honestly, I'd rather drive these miles and get paid at least $14.50 and not have to wait. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I can just go get that order, get it knocked out, get it out of the way. And I think it might be more because it is prompting me. It did prompt me, you know, it has a little message like, oh, you know, have a catering bag, you have prefer access to these orders or whatever. You know, so it could be another banger. I don't know. I ended up waiting there for like 10 minutes because I was, again, pretty early. I gotta be more mindful. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm either going to wait in the car or wait in there. Might as well wait in there, right? But yeah, I've been getting to all these places super early, which is, you know, it's always a good thing, I think. I'd rather be there early than late. So anyways, now we have like a 10-minute drive to the drop-off. I'm hoping that it's another banger, but even if it's not a $14.50, we'll take it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, the order from Tiki Thai became almost $19. It was like $18.61. And you know what happened? They didn't have, he had a drink, but they didn't give him a straw. Luckily, pro tip, always have extra straws in your car. So he called me saying, hey, do you have the straw? And I was like, oh, they told me it was in the bag, which is what the guy told me actually, because I asked him about the straw. But I said, hey, but you know what? I have some extra straws. They're not from Tiki Thai. You know, if that's okay. I mean, it's sealed. He's like, oh yeah, please, thank you. And then I drove back, 2-minute drive, no big deal. Gave him the straw. On the way back, we didn't get anything. I was about to park, and then we got this one right here from Willard's Barbecue, $9.25. I think it was going like 3 miles, if that, maybe even less. So we jumped on that. Now we just got him dropped off, and now we're sitting, if I'm not mistaken, at $250 with 14 cents, which is awesome. It's almost 4. It's $3.50. The goal is 270 by 7:30, so I'm pretty sure we should be able to hit it unless something catastrophic happens. So let's hope it doesn't happen. But we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, it looks like people are ordering from like the same places. Silver Diner, Willard's Barbecue, Ted's Bulletin. I think that's basically been my entire day. So we're heading back to, drum roll, Willard's Barbecue. 12.50 order. I think it's showing like 5 miles. I'm taking it because it's still pretty slow, quote unquote. Like, you know, I'm getting an order every like 15 minutes or so. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? And I was already parked in the same shopping center because I went to Santini's to use the restroom. So I was already there, literally. And the food was ready, so now we have it in the back. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so we got the order from Willard's Barbecue dropped off, and as we were coming back, we got this banger right here. I knew it was gonna be a banger. If you look at it, just on the surface, 22 items. Both my catering bags are packed. Then you can probably see the one in the trunk. It's like so poofy because it's so full. 22 items going 9.8 miles, showing a $19.75 payout. The pair prediction came in, and they're saying it's gonna be like $42 when it's all said and done, which is crazy. If it's correct, which I'm hoping that it is, we're definitely gonna be over $300 already, and we still got plenty of time. It might be the busiest day I've had ever, possibly. Well, actually, no, not ever, unless we get to 400, like I did the one day last year in May. So we'll see. I mean, can we chase that? Maybe. Although that one day I did 42 deliveries, so you know, I must have been pumping them out left and right, which is crazy. Now I wish I could dash past 7:30 today because of all the peak pay and whatnot, but I can't. 7:30 is as late as I can go, which kind of sucks. But regardless, we're making a good amount of money today, so let's keep it going. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so the order dropped off, and it was almost $43, I think, like Para had predicted. It was a lot of food, so much so that the customer actually came out to help me. I don't think he realized how much food they got, or maybe they just packaged it kind of funny, so it looks like a lot more food than what it really was. But anyway, super nice guy. Then when we were coming back towards the town center, we get this order right here from Outback. It looked like an absolute banger from when I saw it, and I was like, wow, $24.50 for the payout. And then the prayer prediction came across the screen, almost at $40. I said, hey, say less. We jumped on it right away, showing 8 items, 11.5 miles. It's not going from a normal Outback, and it's going way out of the way. but it's gonna be almost $40. So you know, you best believe you jumped on it. Hopefully the food is ready, and even if it's not, we're about 10 minutes away here from the Outback. But I'm pretty confident that it's gonna be totally worth it. So yeah, let me get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, so we got the food picked up. We made it to Outback. Luckily they were not busy. I did wait about 5 minutes, but that's because I was a little bit early, which is not a problem, right? Now we're making our way to the drop-off. We're about 15 minutes away, or 7.7 miles. And after this, we'll be in the mid 340s maybe, which is insane to even say out loud. If we get lucky, we might even push 400 today. That's crazy. And the Discord is going crazy. Everybody's sending their screenshots. I think almost everyone's having a great day. I even saw a good Petco order. I've never seen a good Petco order. So if you guys are interested, just join the Discord. Honestly, I think I really made it for this, literally. Like, it's our other drivers that can, you know, just talk to each other and relate to each other. Because when you think about it, yeah, I have friends and they know that I dash, but they don't really get it, you know what I'm saying? But when you talk to someone else that literally does what we do, they get it. You know, even if you're in a slow zone, small market, big market, whatever, you know, you guys know the struggles that we all deal with to an extent. So, and sometimes it's just good fun, you know? So I think it's always good to see everybody win, you know? Everyone's having a good day. Obviously not everyone's dashing. Some people took the day off, spend it with your mom. I totally understand. But that was my day yesterday. I spent yesterday with my mom. So today can be all about making that money. Anyways, let me get this dropped off and we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we got the order dropped off from Outback. It ended up being almost $38 like it was, like Parrot had predicted, you know, which is insane. So I was so hyped about it that I completely forgot about what route the GPS was taking me, and I took the toll road back. So I ended up wasting about $3 or whatever. On the bright side though, we did make it back quicker because I took the toll road. So we got this order right here showing $9.75. I think it was going like 3 miles, if that, from Chipotle. Jumped on it, the food was ready. So now we're down to the last hour and a half. Can we get to 400? I really don't know. I think it might be close though if we get lucky. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so they're dropping off the order here from Chipotle. We made it back to the town center and it just died. I mean, I was getting orders, but they were really, really bad. Like, if you didn't know there was a peak, then I could understand why you would take one, and then you would know there is a peak, and then you're like, why would I take this? Like, I kept seeing like 725s, 825s, which really means it's 525 or less, you know? We got a bunch of that until eventually we got this one right here from Bar Taco showing $9.75, I think, like less than a mile or like a mile and a half, if that. So I said, great, this is gonna be a great order. Hopefully it's ready. I get there, and honestly, I should have unassigned. I should have done that. I should have looked at it, but then I remembered how slow I had been before I accepted that, which is why I didn't unassign. And honestly, I don't know what the right answer for this would have been, but we ended up waiting almost 30 minutes. It got to the point where like I had already waited too long to like to unassign. I was like, I gotta see it through now before I really invested the time. But then I got the order at 7 and the pickup time was 6:32. I communicated with the customer so they knew why I was waiting. So it ended up being a nice payout, like $12.50 I think. So now it's 7:10 and technically I'm almost out of time, but I just want to end on a good note. Like I feel like my mood just was demolished by Bar Taco. So I'm really hoping just to do one quick order just to end on a high note. We can go ahead and call it a day. Regardless, it's been a great day. Mother's Day, I have to write this down for next year that Mother's Day is awesome. It's super busy and the peak always helps for a day like today, But anyways, hopefully we can do one more order. If not, we'll go over the numbers in just a second. Peace. Alrighty guys, unfortunately we're out of time. We did not get anything that we could take and still be on time to go to work, so it is what it is. We're gonna end the day here. This is definitely my highest day of 2022, money-wise. We did $369 with 49 cents. Which is crazy. I still can't believe that lady gave me $20 for literally nothing. I mean, we talked in the elevator. She was super nice. One of those customers that I wish I knew her name. So if I ever get her as a customer, I'll make sure to, treat her order like it was mine. No, I mean, I do that for every single order, but you know what I mean. I would give it like extra care. Like she gave me $20 for just being a nice human being. She is amazing. And for every customer, like her, there's 1,000 bad ones. But we gotta cherish those good ones. But anyways, yeah, for the entire week we're sitting at $1,434 with 4 cents. Whew, what a day! I'm tired. Yeah, we had a great day. Peak Pay did play a role. I think for breakfast, Peak Pay was a blessing because for breakfast there were not that many Dashers out. You know what I'm saying? So for breakfast it was clutch. Now for the lunchtime, I feel like everybody woke up and saw, oh, there's Peak Pay. We gotta, we gotta go get it. So everybody came to Dash, and I understand that everybody wants to make their money. I'm not against it. It's just that there were not enough orders to go around as there were for breakfast. That was kind of a bummer. But we did just enough, to stay afloat. Took some good orders. I basically did what I normally do. I didn't take anything that was quote unquote less than $6.25, meaning that I just took orders that were at least $9.25. Because if you add the 3 from the Peak Pay, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys were here for the whole video, And of course, when we got lucky with some bangers, that was just a plus. And those bangers came in clutch towards the end with the order from Outback and the order from North Italia, and then we had some mini bangers along the way for sure, which is crazy. Now last week I think I showed you guys that I cashed out on my Dasher Direct, right? So I'm going to show you what it's at right now. There is some purchases that I'm not going to count because they're like I went inside Wawa and got water or whatever. So the grand total right now is $15.16 in 1 week, okay? Which is a good amount, but like I said, some of that, it's definitely not just gas purchases. But, Dasher Direct gets 10% back for any gas purchase. And it even registers some 7-Elevens as gas stations, even if they don't have a gas pump, which is weird. So I'm going to put up in the screen here the actual number, only including gas. But the overall number should be the one on the screen also. $15.60. 16 cents. We're not gonna cash that out till the last day of the month to see how much we can accumulate. But regardless, thank you guys so much for riding with me, for sticking with me. We're sitting at like 1,925 subscribers. We need 75 more beautiful people to hit that subscribe button, and we hit 2,000. Mind blown. The Discord, you guys are feel free to join. I think we have almost 50 members, if I'm not mistaken, which is awesome. I try to respond as fast as I can, but I'm also on the road. I'm dashing, I'm driving, I'm working, I'm at home, whatever. So I always try to at least peep and see what you guys are talking about, and put in my 2 cents. But yeah, so if anything, I'm just super thankful that today went really well for us. I know last year for the whole month we did 5,560 for the entire month. Now I think that's a nice goal to chase because it's up there. It's definitely up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that as my monthly goal from now on. Because I think it's reachable for sure, but it's definitely hard, and that's the whole point of having a goal, right? Anyways, let me just close by saying Happy Mother's Day. Whew. Hopefully you guys spent it with your moms, or maybe you did what I did. I did it yesterday. I took my mom out to have a nice lunch yesterday. We spent some time together. But yeah, if anything, I'm so thankful for you guys. Whew, what a day. Anyways, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.